Hi, my name's Tyla Rattray. I'm 23 years old. I was born in Durban, South Africa, and I race for Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki. I started off racing when I was 5 years old in Durban, South Africa, and pretty much started going from there. I mean, I started in the junior ranks like everyone does normally, and then went up to senior. And I mean, when I was 14, I decided to leave and go live in Germany for my first year and race the German championships and some Europeans. And then when I was 15, I decided to move to Belgium, as that's where the central for motocross in Europe is. And I mean, it was really good riding in Belgium and also racing in Belgium. The tracks were really good. They're really sandy. And yeah, I mean, when I was 16, I stood on the podium, which is one of the youngest riders. I was one of the youngest riders in the paddock to stand on a podium at such a young age. And in 2004, I finished second in the World Championship. 2005, I did my knee, my ACL, so I was out for most of the season, but still won 4 GPs. And 2006, I finished fourth. I had the most GP wins, but I mean, I had a few DNFs also, which set me back in the championship. And 2007 was almost a repeat of 2005 when I did my knee. And 2008 I was MX2 World Champion, which was really good. I mean, I'd been fighting for the championship for 3 years already, so to come away with the World Championship and to come here to America and race for the rest of my career is awesome. Yeah, I followed them when Grant won the World Championship. That was my first year in Europe, so I went to some GPs to watch him and to see him also race some Grand Prix. So I mean, I followed his World Championship over there in 2000, and then he came over here to America after that. So I mean, I still saw some races on TV and on DVDs and that. And I mean, when Albertine was World Champion, I was still very young. And also when he came over here to America, and I think it was in '99, I was also still young. I mean. But I mean, they're both good riders, and they're really good to look up to. I mean, coming to America, I mean, like I said, it's a dream of mine. I mean, I had one goal was to win the World Championship, and then another goal to come over here and race in America and fight for a championship here, and that's what I'm going to do this year. And racing on Mitch's team, I definitely know that I've got the best bike, the best package. I mean, I work really hard, and yeah, we're just going to see how it goes at the end of the season. I believe 100% in my program, and I know it works for me. It worked for me last year when I was racing in Europe and I won the World Championship and I was fit and strong. So I'm just keeping that same program coming out to America and pretty much just changing bikes. I'm now on a Kawasaki, and I'm really enjoying it. I mean, they're really good bikes, and the biggest difference for me is the handling of the bike is unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, I think some tracks, the Kawasaki is going to be really good. I mean, I've spoken to some guys on the team, and they've mentioned some tracks where our bikes are the best by far. And I mean, it's something I'm looking forward to. I mean, the tracks are obviously all still new for me. I mean, there's 12 rounds, and I've only ridden at 2 of the tracks, so the other 10 are still new. But I mean, like I said, it's something I'm really looking forward to, and really looking forward to getting out there and racing. I mean, I haven't raced since last year, October, and I'm really looking forward to it. I feel good, and my training's worked out well for me. I'm feeling good on the bike, so just waiting to get the season started. It's been like 6 months since I raced, so I'm really looking forward to getting out there on Saturday, and even the first training, second training, and the 2 heats. I'm going to be looking forward to every minute of it. Sunday travel back, and then Monday obviously do some light training, swimming, cycling, even maybe a run or whatever, and maybe Tuesday go out riding, and Wednesday also, and then Thursday obviously it's just something little, like a little cycle or run or spin out or a little bit of gym work or something, and then Friday you head out to the race again. So I mean, there's not that much time during the season to do a lot of training, because obviously you're still doing your riding and doing your motos and everything during the week. So yeah, I mean, for me, the most important work's all over now. I mean, it's all up to me just to keep me fresh for the races, and then I'll be good to go. Yeah, Tyla, I mean, it comes from my first name, Tyla, so they just put an S in front of it, and they just made it Tyla. And Ratters came from, I think, Rattray and Rat, and then Turs, and I don't know, it's just, that's just what people know me as Raiders and Styler, and obviously Tyla also, but I mean, a lot of my friends call me Raiders and that, so. Well, when I was a little kid, obviously McGrath was my hero. I mean, he was the king at Supercross, and then obviously when Ricky came in, then I mean, I still got a lot of respect for McGrath. I mean, no one's done what he's done, and but I mean, my number one idol who I'd love to be like is Carmichael. I mean, yeah, it's a big difference. I mean, the tracks are always good. You've got good weather every single day, and it's really hot. So that's a big difference for me. I mean, coming over here is you can plan your training for the week because you know it's not going to be raining. Whereas in Belgium, 5 days in the week you have rain. So to find a good day to go riding is pretty difficult. I mean, a lot of the tracks are wet, and obviously the summer in Europe is really good also. I mean, we have some really good days in Belgium, and but I mean, here it's just every day it's good weather and good sunshine. So, but I mean, the tracks here are obviously a little bit different. They're much faster than what they are in Europe, and they more look like wide open tracks, you know. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's going to be fun. Yeah, I mean, I think here it's important to do that because you need to be warm coming into the race, and like now you only have two 15-minute practices, so it's really short to practice, and then you've got two motos. So you've got to get as used to the track as possible and push hard from the first lap, so you're used to the track and you know the lines and you know everything, you know. Because also the tracks for me are new, so I'm still going to have to learn them in the first two trainings and learn them as quick as possible. So, but I mean, I think the intensity here is going to be really fast in the beginning of the race. I mean, especially like with all the amateur kids coming up. I mean, when they get a start, their races are only like 5 laps on a really small lap. So I think they're going to be setting a fast pace in the beginning, but at the end of the motor is when you need to be there. And I mean, obviously with Christoph and Tommy over here now, they know Christoph has already won a World Championship and a Supercross Championship, and Tommy was racing me last year for the championship, so he knows what it's going to take to also win. Oh, my diet is just to eat as healthy as possible. I mean, I don't really have a really strict diet to follow. I just don't want to eat any bad food, you know. I just want to stay healthy, and I mean, it affects your performance also when you eat bad. So I know that helps me also at the end of the motos when I need my fitness. That eating healthier is going to help me a lot, you know. Yeah, that's my plan. Is normally at the end of the race, that's when the fastest times come in. I mean, that's something I need to learn. Yeah, is the first few laps I can't let the leaders get too far because to catch them at the end of the race is going to be difficult. So I need to stay there in the beginning and then let the race just come to me. You know, just ride easy, and then I think it'll be good. Yeah, I just want to thank the Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki team for taking me on this year. It's been a dream of mine to ride for their team, and hopefully I can pay them back with a championship. That'll be really cool.